Okay, welcome everybody to another T190 taster. This is where we look at the bits that make up the new design module, Design Practices T190. Now, today, really delighted today. We're going to take a peek at topic 2, and I am joined by one of the key experts at the Open University, the mellifluous Georgy Holden. Hi, Georgie. How are you today?
Oh, I'm not sure I'm so mellifluous
Not at
anymore.
all. I've
But
heard you
anyway.
singing. Yep. I had to look up what that word meant, by the way. So there you go.
Oh
I'll put a
dear.
link to what
I,
it means in the text below.
I can barely say it. So,
Brilliant.
um, hi
Cool.
there.
So, what is topic 2 all about?
Well, it's about materials and it's about
Mhm.
making.
Yep.
Um, so you're going to learn a bit about materials and objects and hopefully
Mhm.
look at things in different ways. And
Okay.
yeah,
So is it kind of like product design? Is it like object design, or is it a bit broader than that?
well, it does have a bit of a product focus, but it's not entirely
Mhm.
product design.
Okay.
It's really getting you to look at the world around you, and
Hmm.
that might be a product, but
Yep.
equally it could be a piece of uh, furniture. It could be a
Mhm.
fashionable item. It could be there's so many different ways in which you could interpret, but things which do have some materiality
Mhm.
to them.
Okay, so it's kind of like more focused on the materiality, and then you can take that learning, that experience to other domains. Is that the sort of thing?
Yeah, that's how I'd see it.
Okay.
Because you can take your ideas, yeah, the
Mhm.
approaches that you learn and the ways of looking at things
Mhm.
in even to the intangible, even into things that aren't necessarily concrete.
Okay. But I've heard a bit of a rumor that the project is quite concrete. So could you give us a bit of a clue as to what the project into is?
The idea is that you take something. It could be an object that,
Mhm.
or a couple of objects that you have around the house. It could be something that you do with recycled materials.
Mhm.
Might be something you may decide to go to a charity shop or something.
Mhm.
But the idea is that you look at an object or a couple of objects and you think about how they might be repurposed and
Mhm.
reconfigured so that they have a completely different function and use.
Oh, lovely. That
Um,
sounds like a proper classic design challenge.
yeah,
Mhm.
I think it's a fun one. It's a real sort of transformation. That's a key part of design, the ability to think about things in a different way, to
Mhm.
not just see something as for the
Mhm.
intended purpose, but to
Yep.
to look bigger than that.
Fantastic. Yeah, I know. I mean, usually I kind of talk a little bit more about the project in the evening, but I've seen some of the project ideas that some of the people that have worked on this have come up with, and I'm going to say no more because that's how interesting this one is, like the different approaches that people can take to it. So, just on that then, if there was one thing then, from studying topic 2, if there's one thing that you hope that students might take away from it, what might it be?
I think never look at something in and without questioning and thinking
Mhm.
critically and
Yep.
thinking bigger,
Yeah.
kind of just seeing things for what they might be rather than what they are intended or
Yep.
what they actually are.
Mhm.
Because once you can start to question things, um, that skill actually is, well, it's key as a design in design, all elements of design.
Absolutely. No, I love it. Yeah, it's been so core to my experience as a designer over the last 20 odd years. So yeah, that's a lovely core competency. So Georgie, thank you very much. I think like some of the other topics, but this one in particular, because it's so immediate, so hands-on, it's one that I'm really looking forward to seeing what students do with. I'm looking forward to having a go at it myself. I still haven't turned in my project yet, Georgie, so sorry, I'm a bit late. I'll need to do that. So Georgie,
Oh,
thank you so much for that. That
my
was really
pleasure.
appreciated. And again, if you're interested in T190, if this sounds a little bit interesting, something that you might like to have a go at, then please check out the links below. You'll find links to the new design module, to the new Bachelor of Design degree as well at the Open University, and I hope to see you on T190 Design Practices.